All right, let's kick this thing off with the Anthony Davis and the Dwight Howard scuffle. Me personally, I don't think it was something. I think it was just a misunderstanding. They got a little chippy on the sidelines. It wasn't nothing big, but you know how the media gonna take it. They gonna dissect it and try to say what happened, what really didn't happen. They gonna say that happened. And you know how the media do. But enough about that. I just had to get that out the way. Let's talk about these stats though. It was a 115 to 105 blowout. It was actually, it might look closer than you think, but it really wasn't. They were manhandling the Lakers all game. The Lakers fall 0-2 now. They're 0-8 since the preseason. They haven't won a game. They haven't won a game since last year in the playoffs. Now the Phoenix Suns, they went off. They had 4 players in double digits. Crowder had 13. Bridges had 21. Paul had 23. Booker had 22. DeAndre Ayton, he did his thing on the boards with 15 big boy rebounds. 15 of them. He's been getting Anthony Davis' number lately. Anthony Davis, Lakers scorecard. Anthony Davis had 22. LeBron had 25. How you lose? Westbrook even had 15, 9, and 11. How you lose? LeBron went 5 of 9 from the 3. How do you lose? Well, this is how you lose. LeBron having 5 turnovers, Westbrook having 4 turnovers, and a bench just simply wasn't there. Dwight had 0 points, 0 blocks, 3 rebounds. He simply wasn't there. Rondo simply wasn't involved at all. 3 assists, Rondo? Come on, man. 14 minutes, 3 assists. Carmelo Anthony, he's the only old head that I'm shocked by. Carmelo Anthony. He have a new breed of life in him. Ever since the Blazers, what he did on the Blazers really did him good, because now he's just freely shooting, just being a free basketball. I think this is the best he ever felt. He don't have no pressure on him. He just freely playing basketball. It seems like whatever's going on in the Laker room, that don't apply to Carmelo, Mr. Smooth Anthony, because he's not really worried about that. It's him. He got Lala to deal with, all the other stuff to deal with, you know. The Lakers, man, they're our favorites, but I think they're going to be okay. Because I know LeBron, he's not going to let them go down 0-5 in the regular season. No, that's not LeBron. That's not the ways of LeBron. He ain't even built like that. He's built to win. Forward tough, all right? Now, Steph Curry. Now, in other news, the Brooklyn Nets finally got their first win after starting off 0-1 and getting their butts whipped against the returning champions, Milwaukee Bucks. I play on words, get their Bucks whipped against the Milwaukee Bucks. You know, that's a little trickery on me. Sorry, guys. Let's get back to it. They beat the 76ers 114 to 109. The 76ers are a hurt team because of Ben Simmons. Not the play. Nobody on the team is hurt. It's just Ben Simmons' feelings are hurt. And now they got this big distraction around them. Around every game is all about Ben Simmons. What's going on with Ben Simmons? Joel Embiid came out and said Ben Simmons is still our brother. And, you know, stop all that noise about Ben Simmons. So, good thing for Ben. Good for Joel Embiid to say that. I felt that one. Now let's get to the game box scores. Kevin Durant had 29 points and 15 rebounds. He was for real with 12 assists, a triple-double. He was dead for real. Kevin Durant. James Harden also had put up 20 points, 8 assists, and 7 rebounds. 38 points. They had really good games. The bench had pretty good games. LaMarcus Aldridge showed up. Thankfully, he went 10 or 12 from the field. He wasn't being stopped at all. All right, now to the 76ers behalf. Joel Embiid did get a little shaken up this game, and that is a telltale sign of what might happen in the future. Joel Embiid might be an injury-prone player. And the players that the 76ers should have got rid of, they're not. They should have got rid of Joel Embiid in the first place. Kept Ben Simmons, because Ben Simmons is an all-around better player, I believe. So he can do a lot more, and he's not that much of an injury-prone player. But they keep Joel Embiid, an injury-prone player who's not going to make it through the whole season because they want him to play the whole 82 games. If you was a smart coach, a smart GM, a smart owner, you won't have your injury-prone players playing so many games. I have them playing around 60 games, 60 games. 60 to 65 games, 60 to 70 games, but not the whole 82 straight seasons because his body isn't built for that. He's a great player, but his body isn't built for 82 games. But they don't seem to understand it. They want their players to play the whole 82 games and get that money. We all know this. It's all about the money. So championships come seconds, and we all know this. Okay. Danny Green. I really don't like Danny Green after what he said about Ben Simmons. I don't know what he said, but I remember it just annoyed the hell out of me. Like, Danny Green, you just need to shut the hell up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're a team hopper. You just need to be quiet and sit in the background. Only people who should be speaking is Joel Embiid and the coach, Doc Rivers, and the owner, Now, this whole Ben Simmons thing, it really showing who Ben Simmons is going to. It's not the team. It seems like him and the owner is battling back and forth now. But on to some funner news. Did y'all see them Rockets? They beat the crap out of OKC, 124 to 91. They're better than OKC. Now, this was the game where they see where they stand at. If they would have lost against OKC, it would have been like, okay, Rockets, y'all just a bunch of young guys who don't know how to play basketball at all. Because how they got torched against the Timberwolves, it just was looking like they might go winless this year. Because I don't see no chemistry. I see a bunch of young guys who are trying to get off. And the coach, I don't know what the coach is doing. But this game, it seemed like the coach got chewed out by the owner, and now he got his boys in check. Let's look at the box score. Christian Wood, he went off. He went 13 of 19, 4 of 6 from the 3, 14 rebounds, and finishing off with 31 points. Porter Jr. also came out with 18 points and 10 assists. And Jalen Green, 4 of 11 again. This 4 of 11, 4 of 17 thing with Jalen Green is starting to be a pattern. He's just starting to just be a bad shooter. Is he a Westbrook? Every last single game, 4 of 10, 4 of 11, 4 of this, 4 of that. Finishing off with 9, 7 points. I know he's a rookie, but in today's game, you got to come out the gates kind of running. Something. You can't be a project. But the Houston Rockets is a good young group of guys with a lot of talent. If that coach can get them to listen to what he's saying and they can stay focused, they can go deep into the regular season. They're not going to the playoffs. They're not a playoff team. Just not. I'm sorry to tell you this. On to even more funner news. LaMelo Ball and the Charlotte Hornets are 2-0. Are they for real? They're on a winning spree. Even though it's a 2-game winning spree, it's a good 2-game winning spree. They're fun, exciting, and they're pretty good. With LaMelo leading the bunch, he had 17 points. Bridges has 30 points. Hayward had 18. This is a pretty good bunch of guys, but their bench is not that good. Oubre Jr., Kelly Oubre Jr., he had a good 25 points off the bench. I don't know why he's not starting, but that's their decision. He must not be doing something correct in practice. The Cavaliers, pretty soon, the Cavaliers won't be getting played on TV. Not even if one of the most exciting teams are playing them. If they're not playing at the other team's home, they're not getting played on TV. Nobody wants to see the Cavaliers. They have nobody on the team. Kevin Love is still on the team. Who wants to see Kevin Love now? Nobody. Colin Sexton, he's exciting, but he's not, must-see TV, So nobody's going to watch them. Nobody. Except me. Because this core right here, they're a feisty fighting team like last year. I don't think they're going to the playoffs. Sexton need another guy. He needs somebody to emerge from the dead, or just a fresh new piece from the draft that come out busting automatically, that brings life to the team. They need somebody to bring some life to this team because this is a dead team. Let's just be real. Quite frank, the Cleveland Cavaliers is a dead team. This is what LeBron do to certain teams. He did this to the Heat, and the Heat still, I don't think the Heat quite recovered from the LeBron departure. I just don't. They haven't been exciting ever since LeBron left, even with Dwayne Wade on the team. Now, before LeBron came onto that team, they were an exciting team. People like to watch them. But when LeBron leave you, it goes to And that's what I'm afraid might happen to the Lakers. When LeBron depart from the Lakers, I don't know if they just might go to shit. And it seems like the trajectory is already headed towards shit. They starting off 0-2. Let me correct that. They started off 0-8, starting from the preseason. Their bench players are shit. That showed from the preseason. They showed the bench players shit. The starters can't get it together. I know. Patience. LeBron said patience. I don't have all day. LeBron, Anthony Davis, Westbrook, get it together or get somebody out of there. And I ain't pointing no fingers, I'm saying names. Russell Westbrook, get him out of there. After the first 25 games, if the record don't look up to par, get him out of there. Because we had something real good going on. This is before I leave, guys. This is my thoughts before I leave. We had something good going on before you came here. Now we starting off 0-8. From the preseason up to now, and it's not looking pretty. LeBron's mad. Anthony Davis and the White getting into it on the sideline. They're supposed to be good friends. All because it don't look right out there on the court. I love you guys. And if you make me watch another game where Westbrook is on the floor and we're getting blown out, I'm going to have a fit. I just might break my TV, guys. I just might go to Houston because they're more exciting. I don't have too much expectations from them. They're just a good-looking group of guys that I want to see play. I've never seen Jalen Green talent. I haven't seen supporter talent like they're swaggy, drippy, and I like to see them as well. And if y'all don't get it together, I will move to Houston and deal with that bad team because I like rookies. Now, that's all I have for today's show because I'm getting very emotional just thinking about the Lakers and how they just disappointed me for 8 games. Westbrook, you're in LA. This is where you wanted to be. Get your shot together. Please, I don't want to say you no more. Don't open your mouth until you get your shot together. And that's today's show, guys. Y'all like, subscribe, and comment. We had a fun day today. I'm out.